This is your introduction to the new ServiceNow Fuji user interface. While there have been some changes, the basic functionality remains the same as you experienced in the Dublin version. We'll go through the changes that will affect you one by one so that you can become familiar with the new environment. The first thing you'll notice about the new Fuji user interface is that it has a much cleaner, less cluttered, and more modern look. You'll also notice that some icons have changed slightly. They still provide the same functionality, just with an updated look. For example, clicking on the new filter icon will still toggle on and off the options to create list filters. Hovering over the new reference icon will provide you with a preview of the referenced record. You'll also notice, as a change, that when clicking on a column header to sort by that field, the column name now turns blue to highlight it. The arrow showing ascending and descending order is more pronounced. A new feature in the list view is the ability to quickly run text filters on individual or multiple columns. Click the magnifying glass to toggle on the column search fields. You can then fill in the search fields using the asterisk wildcard and the text you want to search for. Hit Enter when you have all your conditions in place. Your search results will be returned, and they will be also added to the filter breadcrumbs. They'll also now be a part of the condition builder. Let's take a look at some other changes. You'll see that the edge is now wider and cleaner, but that the bookmark images you had in Dublin have changed. You'll want to take some time to reset the images with the new image palette. To do so, simply hover over a bookmark, click Edit Bookmark, then click the Image button. Choose a new image from the Update palette, choose a color for that image, and then click Update and update again. You'll see the updated image. If you have a large number of bookmarks, you may not see them all on the edge. Simply hover over the All Bookmarks icon to display the full list of your bookmarks. Another option that is new to the edge with Fuji is the List and Form View button. While in List View, you can click the icon or Alt-V on your keyboard. This feature provides a vertical split layout and allows for tabbed editing of forms. The top record in the list might default as the first form tab, but this can be changed. You can also now add tabs and open and edit several records at once. With this new view, you can now work between records and have several records actively open at the same time. To close this view, hit the button again, or use the Close Pane handle. The application navigator's look has also been updated. You can still use the text filter feature to filter the applications and modules list. Other features are available through this drop-down, including a new feature for St. Luke's, Automatically Add Favorites. When this feature is on, each time you click on a module in the application navigator, it is added to your favorites. You can then filter for these favorites by clicking the star next to the text filter. You'll see a list of the items you've clicked on. If you turn this feature off, you can still add favorites manually by clicking on the stars next to the modules that you want to be in your favorites filter. The Fuji user interface provides a new User Preferences and Options button that contains some of the icons that were previously on the banner, like printing and home pages, and also adds some new features to the mix. Let's explore some of the options. Clicking the gear icon will expand the menu. If you were in a list view, and want to go to a home page, you can click the Home button to go to your most recent home page, or choose another home page from the drop-down list. If you are in a list view with longer text field columns like short description, you can activate the Wrap Longer Text in List Columns feature to save space. You can also click on Compact View to tighten the view even further. The tabbed Form feature has been moved to the User Preferences area as well. Click on the tabbed Form option to turn off and on this feature. There are several ways you can now view date fields in a list view. The default is calendar, which shows the year, month, day, and hour in military time, down to the seconds. You can choose to compact the list date time so that it does not display the year or seconds for a cleaner view. The Time Ago option shows the date relative to the current date and time. The compact list date time feature is not an option in this view. You can also show both calendar and time ago. In this view, the compact list date time feature is again available. The split layout options were previously at the top of the Edge bookmark bar. The default view is none. You can split the layout either vertically or horizontally. Note that in either view, you maintain the Multiple Form tab capability. Related list loading is a feature that allows you to choose when you want related lists to load in relation to the initial load of the form. As an example, if a change form contains a large number of child task records, you might save some initial load time of your form by choosing either the After Form Loads or On Demand options. You can also select a theme for your ServiceNow instance to add color and depth to your view. For instance, you can choose Tangerine, which will color your instance in shades of orange. A number of options exist, and you can choose the one that suits your visual mood. Lastly, in the options, you can choose the printer-friendly version to print out the contents of your current pane. This is the same feature that used to be available as an icon on the banner in the top right of the Dublin version. This concludes the overview of the changes and enhancements in the new ServiceNow Fuji user interface. We hope that you enjoy the new look and features. Additional documentation will be available in the knowledge base. Also, please feel free to contact your St. Luke ServiceNow administrator team if you have any additional questions.